Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon, and some subscribers told me that the Untold Battles were only uploaded in 480p, so they're requesting that I would redo those as well. So certainly I can do that. Again, this was the very first series I actually uploaded on this channel a couple years ago, and it's pretty poor quality, so I'm glad to kind of go back and do it. I did play it on the very hard difficulty. I will not be doing that because the very hard difficulty is not balanced well, and it's not fun. It's just a very frustrating experience, and you have to reload every attack, so it's just not a good time. But I have found that playing on the hard difficulty has been kind of a good balance there. You're getting the AI is getting buffs. You're still having a little bit of a challenge to go through and beat the campaign, so it's not a cakewalk by any means. So I figure I can go back and beat these on that difficulty setting as well. So if you're unfamiliar with how the difficulty settings in this game work, you've got multiple settings. Obviously easy, it gives you plus 200% requisition and experience. What requisition is the resources in this game, so that allows you to get additional units, reinforce units, and replace losses that have occurred. And then the experience, the more experience units get by killing other enemy models, then it makes them stronger. It increases their chances of hitting, the damage they do, crit chances, all those kind of good things. So it really increases their damage output exponentially by the end of the campaign if you're able to keep them alive. The bad thing is when your units are dying and you replace them or reinforce them, then it lowers your experience because you're bringing in new troops. So you definitely don't want to suffer losses in this game if you can avoid it. And that will be impossible to avoid all losses, but you definitely don't want to get a bunch of bad rolls and get your really experienced guys killed, or it's going to kneecap your campaign. And then on the easy difficulty, it also has minus 50 units per squad for the AI. So really easy is just too ridiculously easy. There's really no reason you should play on that difficulty. It's not even an enjoyable experience. It's just mindless effectively. Normal difficulty is you get 100% of the requisition and the experience, and the AI units don't suffer any penalties, so it's kind of your standard setting. Challenging, you only get 80% of the requisition. You do get 100% of the experience, and then the AI will get 10 additional units per model. So it makes them get a little bit of a buff, and then you start to get nerfed a little bit with your resources. The hard difficulty, which again is the difficulty I recommend playing on this game if you at least understand the basics, it drops your requisition to 70%. You still get 100% experience, but the AI will then start getting buffed with plus 20 models per squad. So it makes it challenging, especially because in this game on certain missions, certain squads will be just artificially inflated with non-standard amounts, and they may have more experience and everything, so having a lot more models into those squads can definitely make them much more difficult to kill, in addition to making it harder for you to clear out the units with your units unless you're using a bunch of melee. But then again, you're going to be suffering a lot of losses if you do that. And then finally, the very hard difficulty, you again get the 70% requisition, 100% experience, but the AI model significantly increases to plus 50 per squad, and that's what makes it get just out of control. Perhaps if they did a plus 30, that would still make it very challenging, but not so ludicrous. But the plus 50 is just insane. What it effectively means is you need to really choose your battles selectively. You can't just be sitting there farming units trying to get experience. If you've got an objective to capture these points, you just focus on capturing those points and really ignore anything else, and really try not to get in any sort of battles or engagements that are not necessary. Now, that may be something that's interesting for you, but if you're going to try to do bonus objectives and things like that, it's going to force you to do things you don't want to, and you're going to end up suffering losses that are at times going to be unreversible. And because the rolls are so ridiculous once you start getting plus 50 models per squad, even the units that are typically unable to damage things like tanks with their small arms and everything, they'll start killing your units. So you effectively have to re-roll and your turns and just make sure you're getting good rolls in your benefit. And for me, I just did not find that to be a good experience. If you do watch my very hard difficulty, you'll get to see what that all entails. I was able to successfully beat this game on the very hard difficulty, but it was not a good experience. So anyways, let's move on to Untold Battles, because I don't recall what this all is. It looks like we have 5 custom scenarios here, and I would assume we get to choose the difficulty like we did before, but we'll start out with Titans Fall. Hunt down and destroy a formation of Imperial Titans. And okay, so it's showing us that we're going to be playing as orcs. We're going to be playing on the hard difficulty, and again, I recommend that you play with the Fog of War on and the undo feature enabled. The reason for the Fog of War is the AI becomes very monofocused with the way it's programmed, so if it has any unit that's nearby within movement and attack range that it can cause losses to, the AI will just mindlessly charge towards it, and the AI will focus fire down your units. So while the Fog of War allows you to see where everything is, it allows the AI to know where everything of yours is as well, and it's going to cause you actually to lose a lot of have a lot of unnecessary losses, especially on the harder difficulties. So I recommend just disabling that. And then the undo button, I recommend that being on because it's very easy to have misclicks on this game, and that will allow you to undo your action, assuming you didn't accidentally identify any new units or get into combat, something like that that triggered an action or changed what you had already known. And the other thing to know about the undo button is if you unselect the unit that you just moved, you can't go back and undo their movement. Once they're no longer selected, you've lost the ability to undo it. So you can't do a bunch of things and then undo everybody's action. Just keep doing your turn over and over again. So it's just one model at a time, and even that one model, if you haven't moved anybody else, if it's not selected after you did the movement, then it's locked into place. So just be aware of that. So let's get started and see what we can do on the Titanfall objective here, playing as the orcs. Scenario information. Starting points on normal difficulty 5,000 points per turn, 600 unit slots 30. Destroy all Imperial Titans. Is this not on the hard difficulty? Oh yes, okay, so it did lower my requisition, so that's how I know that it's affected the requisition there. Alright, it looks like we got Mega Armor Knobs, Tank Busters, lots of different guys over here, Commandos. Okay, so we got lots of options here. And can I hire guys too? I can. So we've got war bosses, which we're going to want for their experience. Now the battle wagon, yeah, that's a range 3. That's what I thought. Yeah, so we effectively have every unit available to us. I think these guys also have range 4 too for their vision, don't they? No, just range 3. Range 3, okay. And then the orc artillery. This was one of my main units when I was playing as the orcs on the main campaign. This is your other artillery unit, but unfortunately the death roll is one of the main things that it uses to get the attacks. Now it does have a range 90, so or armor 90, so perhaps that's a better way of doing it, but it has 3-2, whereas the Grot has 1 attack, but it has lots of different models. So it tends to be good at dealing damage against units that are let's see here, I'm trying to remember. So armor piercing, attack strength, and then how about this one? Attack strength 40, armor piercing 20. Yeah, so these guys have less. Now these guys are actually pretty good at being anti-vehicle, and this is the other artillery with the Crusher Cannon at range 4. And then the walkers. Oh, I don't have access to the Gorkanaut-Morkanauts, huh? That's unfortunate. These guys are decent vehicles and vehicle damagers. Oh, and they have leadership, huh? I don't think I remembered that being a thing here. This is a Kilocannon. So the Zap Gun gives you the increased armor piercing, allowing them to do better damage. And then unfortunately the cans. I didn't realize these guys had 85 armor. I guess that's why they're a little challenging to kill when you're fighting them with your forces here. So what do we all got here? Nubs. We've got the Grot tanks, big Shootas, tank busters. We got War Boss here. Got the Mega Armor Knobs here. Knobs there. Okay. So pretty much we're going to want War Bosses to help us with range and sight. And yeah, the tank busters, the rockets are 3. And the war bosses also have the leadership, if I remember correctly. And then you have the Stampas, which are meant to be the melee units. We've got the Stampa with the big belly gun that allows it to do good damage against vehicles. The Gorkanaut is the ultimate anti-vehicle unit. This one's like an anti-infantry. Alright, how much resources do I have? 36.
Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is just disband all these units and then I'll get our forces selected, because I think it's just going to cost me too many resources to have to hire and replenish all these guys. So I think especially if I have to go fighting Titans, I might just get a Gorkanaut heavy Titan army and then bypass a lot of guys and just focus on the objective. Now I think I'll probably keep the knobs because they also have the leadership ability. And we'll put a war boss up here, and I'll just set up a artillery wing. Now while these artillery pieces are generally pretty good on the campaign, I don't know how well they're going to do here because they won't have any experience. And unfortunately not all of these things are able to be disbanded. Gets us up to 1,500. Like this group up here cannot be disbanded for resources. And that usually is a marker for meaning that when they if they got destroyed or killed, that it won't give you a requisition option here to replace them. And I'd want to take out as much of these guys that have vision that I can. That was a good roll against him, unfortunately. I think we'll just start putting these guys over. We can, yeah, see, this is why I wanted the artillery corps over here, is there's a bunch of these destroyers, which are really good anti-vehicles, and once they get activated, then they all start charging in towards your main force. Have these guys kind of on the side there in case any of the infantry in those buildings get activated, so hopefully you can just body block things. Again, I want to take out these snipers and anybody that's got significant vision, so I don't inadvertently activate guys to come fight me. Pull him back. We'll keep trying to snipe these guys down. Good. Alright, another one down. Again, want to take out the company commander for the same reason, because he's got a range of 4. Just missing attack after attack. Come on, guys. There we go. Alright, we'll continue our assassination here of these vehicles. Nice. Fortunately, that other one's hiding in there, so that's going to be hard for us to get to. And these little infantry are having zone of control against us, so we'll try to take them out. So we can just keep moving here. But rather ridiculous that these things are attacking them and killing one model. Ugh. Just terrible rolls. Shifting these guys over. Looks like there's still another 2 left in here. Well, the Air Force is coming for us. So that's definitely going to be a priority to kill these guys, because they do a surprising amount of damage. Try to take out the anti-vehicle versions first, I guess. Good old 0. Put him in the trench maybe to help keep him safe. Man, he is just doing tons. He's gonna do tons of damage to me. Alright, so we got an artillery corps up here on the hill. So you definitely want to take those guys out. Yep. So it looks like those tanks are coming for us. And you got sentinels. They're gonna give them vision. Good hit. Alright, that one's down. Guess we just shoot into here. Still got you. Alright, he's down. Alright, good. Really good roll. He's down. I am worried about this guy. Get you down here. Alright, he's gone. Now we've got all these tanks and sentinels over here that are going to be able to see my units. So I'm not super excited about that. And we know that he's got a company commander right at the bottom of that city there, so that's why I was counting out those 4 squares, because that's his area of vision, and I don't want all those infantry units to start counterattacking my squad that's fighting his artillery. We'll pull these guys back, so hopefully the sentinel doesn't shoot them down. Our knobs are probably going to get aggroed, but that's fine. They'll bring guys out of the forest and hopefully make it easier for us to kill. Alright, well, let's start taking out these gunships. Alright, well, how do I want to do this? These dang destroyers. Alright, I do want to take out these sentinels. Thunders can actually do decent damage at range 2, so we'll drop them. Alright, that sentinel's down. Now, wasn't there another one? Yeah, he's over here. Now, unfortunately, he can actually pretty regularly do good damage against these guys. And we'll reinforce you. keep bringing you guys over here to take out his death strikes. Alright, got that. He's continuing on with his armored assault. Well, looks like somebody must have saw my infantry over here, because they're all charging me now. Again, want to take out the company commander if we can. Kind of keep you back here. And we'll just keep pulling you back, and then hopefully he'll get out of the cover, and then we can fight him. Alright, we gotta drop down some tanks here. Getting terrible rolls. Okay, he's down. You up here. Yeah, just restore his morale since it's so low. Bring you up here. I'm a little bit worried about attacking these guys, because I don't want him to do more damage and then focus fire him down, since he does have super heavy here, which will definitely be able to damage anything it attacks. Alright, these guys are still charging in. Oh, and the sentinels are coming. Oh, we actually have 2 sentinels. Come on, guys. Need big hits here. Drop them. There we go. Alright, now we just have to worry about the company commander coming after us. Ugh. Yeah, I think we just shoot into him. Alright, we took out one of the models. Good attack roll. And probably just take out the Macarius. Nice. Alright, so he's down. Now we'll just drop this Conqueror, if I can actually do damage. Start advancing. And keep you far away. And we're gonna have to start just moving forward since we're stalling out, unfortunately. Alright, now I gotta decide how I want to engage over here. I think we're just gonna kind of bypass these guys and wait for him to keep charging at me. Okay. Where's the company commander? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Come right into the front. Alright, we got some knobs. Unfortunately, those flamers are really going to jack them up. So maybe we just pull back. have them engage me. Unfortunately, we got more Vanquishers over here, which are the anti-armor variant, so they can do good damage against us. Now, it looks like we have another tank battalion up here. So I'm trying to stay at far enough range that I don't activate everything towards us. Alright, hopefully those missile launchers won't get activated towards us, because that could be terrible if it is. Alright, and I think he's down. And I think we just stay back and replenish and let them come to us. Alright, so they're stalling out because now they don't see me anymore. Which means I can attack them. And be pretty safe. So snipe him down. There we go. And part of me wants to bring them up here. Hopefully they won't see me. Oh, shit. Alright. Well, I guess let's start with the scout, because he's going to be able to see the most out of us. There we go. Now we're going to have to work on the Reaver, I think. Good roll. Ooh, nice. Alright, well, let's move you up here. Nice. Alright, that was huge. These dang annihilators, man. Alright, try to weaken them down, I guess. What nice rolls you just had there. Alright, good hit. Not great. Alright, got some artillery in the back there, it looks like. Actually, it looks like the infantry are starting to break down towards my Titans. Probably because he doesn't see my forces up here. Looks like I want to drop these damn tanks if I can. Alright, good. Focus down that artillery. He's down. Bring you guys up to restore morale. And just attack from range, I guess. That way it doesn't get as much damage dealt to you. These flamers are definitely can be dangerous up close, so I want to drop them from range if I can. Now we got penal legions here. Nothing too exciting in terms of their unit sizes. They all look pretty standard. I don't think I want that. Actually, that worked out pretty well. I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to do that, but I just want to keep moving. Because we're not even halfway through the battle yet. Or the map. It's already turned 13, so we're definitely kind of stalling out a little bit here. Alright, they killed him. Start attacking here. Set up our artillery next to the war bosses. And knobs. That guy's down. Attack here. And there. Oh, you're just short. That means he's probably going to get attacked. Alright, that guy's down. Keep pushing through. Alright, another tank is down. You guys gotta start restoring morale. Yep, the infantry are for sure coming down here. Let's keep advancing these guys. Get a little more experience. Alright, get another Titan coming. Ooh, still got quite a bit of artillery up here. Probably just got my Mega Knobs killed. Let's pull you back. He's down. I can really notice the damage differences when they're not in the frickin' trenches. I am a little worried about artillery shooting him, since we knew they had a bunch of artillery up top there. Alright, those guys are good. Oh, looks like those infantry are starting to break down south again. Alright, those guys are dead. Let's keep advancing. Guess these guys can just shoot. Here. Now we got trenches. So there's probably going to be a scout in here. Or a Titan, I mean. Alright, got you there. Move you up here. I imagine there's going to be another one up top here. Alright, we'll try to force our way through while staying in the trenches since I don't know where the guys are. I don't think they're going to be attacking me from the back here. Let's see, just slowly advance maybe? Take out these anti-tank guns. Probably want to end up taking out these missile guys too. Oh, dang it. That's gonna suck, because now he's gonna be bogged down because of that zone of control. I should have taken him to the southern pass. Ooh. Alright. Kamikaze artillery piece moving out there. Alright. Ended up finding Scout Titan. Maybe we send you up here to assist. Alright, good. He's down. Oh, there we go. We found another one. Gonna be in a bad position though. Alright, a little bit of damage. No damage. Try to weaken the morale, I guess. Just limit the return fire. Oh, here we go. So we got a Reaver up here. Hopefully we can kind of whittle him down from range here. And hopefully those super heavies don't get activated, because that would be a bad day. Maybe I can bring the tank busters up a little bit too. And they might be able to charge in there and kamikaze them. Alright, good roll. Good roll. 0 damage. 6 damage. Alright, that's good. I'm happy with that. 4 damage. 2 damage. Come on now. He's got 2 of them up here, huh? Oh, God. What great rolls. Bring you up, I guess. It was worth a shot. Hey, there we go. Wonder if he's the last one then. Let's send the artillery in. Broke his morale, so we got that going for us. Alright, excellent. We dropped him. Yeah, those artillery are gonna mess us up. So maybe we just kill these guys. I doubt he's got more hiding in the city, but he might, so I guess we should probably just come up and kill him. Just in case. I doubt he has another one hiding back there too. I suppose we should keep pushing just in case. Since we only have 6 turns left. Alright, victory.
So that mission isn't too hard. The big thing is I just disband a lot of our forces and then just go in there with a bunch of Gargants to be able to snipe the enemy heroes, or the Titans I should say. That's how you would beat it on the very hard difficulty as well. You gotta just avoid a lot of these guys here and snipe everybody that's really dangerous. So those Vanquishers can do a lot of damage to Gargants and do attacks, so I want to kill them. Once you start to move over far enough, then they start moving. You gotta be real careful with the aircraft that are down here at this base, because that can take out Gargants and pretty much anybody else. This little fortification here will just bog you down. The big thing is killing the company commander, which is like their scout unit, and then the snipers that are around here that can see your low tier units. If you have the artillery come up this way, then you can snipe out the Deathmark assault rockets that are in here, because those can do a lot of damage. You can just kind of pass the Earthshakers, which are anti-armor, and just ignore these missile guys because they'll do too much damage. And again, you could sit back here with artillery and take out that Titan too, but it's just taking too long. So send some guys up here to do some killing, and then forcing my way up through here to snipe out those scout Titans, which allowed these guys all to get in here and get the kills and avoid the rest of the guys. So nice, easy mission for us once you have an idea of what you're doing. So that brings that mission to a close. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.